Darkness. Darkness, darkness, darkness. And I'm not talking about the physical one. Mental darkness, mental health, depression. The things of the world, and it is absolutely depressing. It sucks. I'm not going to sit there and... I've maybe not had the worst of it, but I've had little hints of it. And it's not great. It's not great. I ain't going to say it. And, just people I know people I've been struggling with a lot of things of the world. It all comes crashing down. If a relationship doesn't work out, or maybe they're not got where they want to be with their goals, or a lost one has passed away, and life is just not great, or you're trying to fulfill yourself with stuff that money, you're trying to get that woman, that girl, or the man you want, or these men, or the drugs, or the alcohol, the things of the world you're chasing, or these, what else is there, spirituality, you're trying to get into Buddhism, or all these religions, or what else is there, meditation, yoga, witchcraft, whatever it is, that hole that is made is not being filled up. And you're still in the darkness, you're still in your shadows, and that's scary. I've had a bit of it. I had it, 2-3 years ago? I don't even remember, but it was a pretty dark time. The closest I've had it was probably a few months ago. It's not great. It's not fun, but I dealt with that situation way better, and I was able to deal with it better somehow. And I'm going to get to the secret in a minute, but I was reading in the Bible, just the greatest book of all time. Sorry, just being a bit biased there. You probably know why. But I was reading Psalm 18. It says in verse 28 that, "For he lights my lamp. The Lord enlightens my darkness." And when I read those verses, I thought many, many things. He enlightens. He participates. God participates. Why is he participating? Why is he joining in? Why is he even with me in the first place? It's love. His love surpasses understanding. His love makes no sense. His love is confusing. His love shouldn't be love. His love should be in something else that doesn't disobey him. His love should be in something that doesn't... It shouldn't be in humans. That's all I can say, right? That's what I've known from getting to know God again. It shouldn't be in me. But it is. Because it's love. It's a choice. It's love. He enlightens my darkness. He gets rid of the problem. He brings himself into the picture, and he helps me. And you're probably wondering, how does he do that? It's the person of his son, Jesus Christ, who takes the darkness on the cross, who takes all the issues, all the problems on the cross. He also dealt with those problems in his life on earth too. His cousin died. Lazarus died. Jesus wept. God wept. God was upset. So when people go through a lot of difficulty, I just ask, what does it matter? If there is no God, if there is no intelligent mind behind all of this, why do we get upset? Why do we cry? Why do we find value in losing lost ones? I'm not trying to get into an argument here, but I just think about it sometimes. I just think, if I was an atheist or agnostic, nothing matters. But things do matter. There is value. There is value in people. There is value. And when I realize there's value in me, there's value in myself. And it's those questions I was asking earlier. What purpose do I have? Why have I not reached my purpose? Why have I not reached my goals yet? Why am I so upset? But if there is no God, it doesn't matter. Those tears we cry, it doesn't matter. Life don't matter. It doesn't matter if I go if I go hurt someone, or if I go jump off a bridge, because nothing matters. But it does. And if it does, there has to be a reason for that. And that reason is him. He created us in his image. And when we're made in his image, there's a value in there. There's a conscience in that says, I need you. But not everyone has that. And that's scary. Because I ask myself, where would I be without God? Where would I be without Jesus? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. Because it's gone dark. It's been bad. I've gotten to the point where I don't even want to do anything in life. I just want to sit there and just exist. And do nothing. And I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do that. I need him. He participates in the darkness and gets out of the way. He does that for you. I can't even get this camera straight. But he does that. That's God. That's who he is. And there's so many people who haven't got that perspective of him. But like, he is so loving. He's so kind and so beautiful. It's crazy. Like, he is. And it also says in Psalm 18 that, let the God of my salvation be exalted. He deserves all the praise. We sing your praises to your name. That's one of the verses in there. He deserves all the praise. Why wouldn't he? Because when he does stuff like that, when he wants to take and light your darkness, die on the cross, rise from the dead, give us a meaning, give us a role, give us things to do in life, a purpose, to glorify him, that is worth everything. So I ask you, to those unbelievers there, unbelievers who don't know about God, who are considering, why does anything matter if this is all random, if we're all random atoms, all random, the world doesn't come from it, came from nothing, why does anything matter then? Why? Why does anything matter? But it does. And it does. Deep down, life, things, people matter, losing a loved one hurts, all of it. But why? If we're all random, if we all cry by accident, I shouldn't be crying at all then. But we do. Because there has to be an intelligent mind. There has to be something up there. And the evidence is God, is Jesus. He's made himself known. And he dealt with the darkness. He participated. He cares. He cares. He cares about you. He loves you. He wants to change you. He wants to help you in your pain. He wants to help you. The Bible says he came to save the lost. Those who don't know where they are in life, he wants to help you. To save you from your sin. To save you from something that you don't even know of. That's him. And yes, people are not always going to believe. That's okay. But you are missing out on the greatest thing that's ever happened. If Jesus is true, if he rose from the dead, why wouldn't you be a disciple? Wouldn't you be a disciple straight away? I am giving up everything if it's true. What do I know? I just speak of my experiences and post them online. whatever Bible verse I like to preach. But he's there. He's there to help you. And you're going through a lot. People go through a lot of things, difficulty, sadness, but he can bring those things together. He can sort those issues out. But you got to go to him. You got to go to God, man. Because if you try fix it with the world or what the world produces, yeah, it may work, but it's not fulfilling. It's going to come back. And the cycle continues. You may think friends might be the issue, might fix the problem. But it's still not enough. Those friends are not going to die on a cross for you. Those friends are not going to be there in heaven for you to cry, to claim you deserve heaven. The only friend that did that was Jesus. The only friend that went that extra mile was Jesus. The only one who put his life on the line and his heart on the line was Jesus. That is the friend you should have. That's a friend who will do anything for you. And he has. I don't want you to miss out on his love, man. His love is crazy. His love doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. His love is abundant. It's so cool. It's so cool. But yeah, you're going through a lot. Jesus went through a lot. He can relate to you. Talk to him before it's too late. I hope this video made sense. God bless you all.